Hey guys, so long time no talk. I know it's been forever since I have spoken to you guys and I sincerely apologize. But today I'm going to be telling you about my college experience. I am currently on spring break. So I have been in college for a lot of months, like 8 months maybe? I don't know, am I mistaken? I'm not really sure. But I'm just going to tell you guys pretty much everything I can think of from first semester until now. So, my first day of college was August 20th, I believe. Yes. And my school does like an orientation week, so you have 2 upperclassmen that kind of take over or like are the leaders of your dorm. So I live on a hall with 40 girls and they split my hall in half. So there's 20 girls in my group with 2 orientation leaders. And we call them frogs. So we had 2 frogs and my 20 hallmates. So in my first couple days at college, I was incredibly homesick. I cried for literally 2 days straight. I called my mom crying and I was like, I hate it here, take me home, this is horrible. I've never in my life shared a room or a bathroom, so it was very different to have not 1 roommate but 2, and also to be sharing a bathroom with the 2 of them. So I also live in a handicap triple, for those of you who have seen my room tour. And so I live in a really, really extra large room and with 2 girls, and we have our own bathroom. But I kind of immediately clung to my 2 roommates, Hannah and Rachel, because I really didn't know anyone else, and we got along really, really well, which was really good. And we did a lot of like get to know you games and like follow us around campus. And during this orientation week, it's only freshmen and they're frog leaders, so that was really, really nice. And but I was very overwhelmed and I really, really hated college for the first 2 days. And then my orientation leader, my frog, sat me down and she had this conversation with me and she was like, you gotta like suck it up and like, you know, do your best to not be homesick, and I promise you like you'll love it here, you just need to get some time. And after I had like a nice talk with her, I was totally fine and I began to absolutely love college. I miss orientation week so much and I wish I could go back and do it again because it was a really, really fun time. So during this orientation week, you kind of had your first chance to meet everybody. So I met all of my hallmates, which I absolutely love them, they're awesome. And that's kind of the week that everyone's just trying to make friends, so you're just getting to know a million different people. And it's kind of funny, like your first impression of people, because now that I actually know a lot of like my hallmates and my friends, I have a total different opinion of what I first like kind of stereotype them as, or first like thought they'd be like. So keep that in mind when trying to make friends. And then I think like the next big event, classes started and everything, and I decided not to rush a sorority. I talked about it a little bit in my vlogs, but I really thought I was going to rush. And I went to like a rush meeting and I was like, no, like this is not for me, I do not like it. And so I decided not to rush, and it was a very emotional and stressful process for everyone who did, so I was really excited at the time, or really happy at the time that I didn't rush. And then once everyone kind of got into their sororities and got their bigs, I was really sad that I didn't rush. So we had a new sorority come to our campus, so they did like a late rush, and I decided to rush that sorority. And I am very happy to say that I got in. So I am a Gamma Phi Beta, and I absolutely love it. I love sorority life. It's awesome. There are 203 girls in my sorority, and my roommate Hannah is also one of my sorority sisters. So I've been loving it. It's awesome. I love the t-shirts. That's definitely a perk of being in a sorority. But I'm happy to do a whole video about sorority life if you guys want me to. So let me know. I'm also very excited to go through recruitment in the fall time, since I didn't get a chance to this year. But I'm definitely very excited to experience all of that. So over the course of like making friends and stuff, I became really, really close with my roommate Hannah and one of my hallmates Emily. And I know you guys have seen Hannah in my roommate tag, but I'm not sure if you met Emily. But they're definitely my 2 best friends at college, and they're awesome, and I literally can't believe I met them so like not that long ago, because I feel like I've known them my whole life. And I've also like recently become really close with my other roommate Rachel, and college just kind of forces you to make these connections with people because you're living with them 24/7. So it's really different than high school, where you like see someone during the day at school and then you go home and you don't see them anymore. In college, you're like with them 24/7. So it kind of forces you to get to know people really quickly and make friends. And I'm really fortunate to be living with some awesome people that I really, really love, and I can definitely see myself being friends with them forever. And I've actually decided to live with Hannah and Emily next year, along with another girl named Bridget, who hopefully you guys will meet. And my other roommate Rachel is going to be living next door to us, so I'm really excited about that. So I had my fair share of meeting a few boys my first semester, and I definitely was not a partier in High school, I never really went out to parties, and I dated like 2 or 3 guys in high school. But in college, I've kind of been exploring the social life, and I've had my fair share of run-ins with boys. And my tip to everybody is, if you want a boyfriend, don't go for freshmen, because they're not looking for any kind of serious relationship. And I definitely learned that the hard way. But I've definitely been enjoying kind of the social aspect of school, and it's just really nice to constantly have people to be around and hang out with, instead of like, hey, like, let's make plans like it was in high school. Like, you literally can just walk next door and be like, I'm bored, hang out with me. So that's definitely really nice, and I've really been loving like having a permanent social life. So in October, I met a guy at a Greek life event, and his name is John, by the way, and we started talking a lot, and he's actually my boyfriend now. And I mentioned that in a vlog that I had a boyfriend, and you guys like all freaked out. So I do have a boyfriend, and his name is John, and I met him at college, and he's really sweet. He's a junior, so he is older than I am. And if you guys want a whole video with him, you can let me know, and maybe I'll film that. I'll think about it. So the next kind of exciting event in my first semester was Halloween, and my school had homecoming and Halloween the same weekend, so it was Holla Homecoming, and that was absolutely insane. It was such a crazy weekend. The homecoming game was so much fun, and then Halloween night was crazy. Halloween is like all weekend in college, so I had like 7 different costumes, and not actually, I had like 4, but still, it was so much fun, and Halloween is nothing like how it is in like your hometown, and it's an amazing, awesome time. I'll insert some pictures because it was just an awesome, amazing time. I also had some not so good experiences in college my first semester that I'm not really going to elaborate about. I'm not really ready to yet, but I just want to make sure and kind of give you guys the advice of you don't know anyone until you know them, so you can't really trust anyone until you know them, and you're definitely thrown into this situation where there are people like right down the hall from you, or like downstairs, or like right by you, that you think you can trust really quickly. But be careful, because you really don't know anyone, and anyone can say something to you to make you think that they're one person when they're really not. So I know this is very vague and very confusing, but be careful and definitely protect yourself, because there's a lot of bad people in this world, and being in a new place makes you very vulnerable, so be careful. So I went home for winter break, which you guys saw some videos with Mason, and I was so excited to be home. And honestly, when winter break ended in January, I did not want to go back to school. I cried forever about wanting to stay home, and it's not because I don't like school, because I absolutely love it. And it wasn't that I'm unhappy with my school. It's just I'm very comfortable at home, and I'm still kind of getting used to school. So I was not excited to go back to school. But this semester has been insane. There's a few events I really want to tell you guys about, but they're not my stories to tell. If I get permission from some people, I would love to film another video all about crazy things that have happened at college. But let me just give you a sneak preview. One of my friends drank a little too much one night, and I ended up in the hospital with her for 5.5 hours. So I'd love to tell you that story if she'd let me. I had an amazing Valentine's Day with my boyfriend, and I'll insert some pictures. But that was really fun. That's definitely a memory I won't forget. I've also been sick 5 times in the past 7 months. I had mono, I've had strep twice, I had a sinus infection, I've had multiple colds. I've been to the health center on 5 separate occasions to tell them that I'm sick. So living in a dorm room gets you incredibly sick. So yeah, but that's pretty much my first semester and my half of second semester. But college is crazy, and it's really hard to film when I'm living with a bunch of girls. So please bear with me, and I'm also being very lazy. So it's 100% my fault that I haven't been filming, but bear with me. and I hope this video wasn't too boring. Leave me any questions you have about college in the comments, and I'll do my best to answer as many as I can. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!